He tapped. Oh my God, he fucking tapped him, dude. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, dude. Jones choked him in a fucking minute, dude. Oh my. Jon Jones is the champion. Greatest of all time, no conversation. You want to talk about historical moments in the in UFC history. You got a handful of moments that you could say are relevant forever. Huge deal moments, relevant forever. And if you watch this fight just now, you just saw one of the biggest ones, if not the biggest one of all time, if not the biggest moment of all time. When you talk about historical relevance, that's the beauty of the fight game. It's like in the NBA, you know, you have Michael Jordan builds his greatest of all time resume, which is undeniable over a matter of decades, right? It's not one thing. It's the number of championships over and over and over. And with Jon Jones and with every other previous fighter, it's about the consistency of their defenses of their titles and the consistency of the quality of their performances. Jon Jones left undefeated. I don't care about the Matt Hamill one. He took 3 years off. He came back, million question marks. He goes in there against Cyril Gane, who has one loss as a mixed martial artist, undefeated as a kickboxer. The one loss that he did have is against Francis Ngannou, who had to wrestle. You know, he wins 2 rounds, then he has to wrestle him for 3 rounds and basically just hold him on the mat, and he, you know, wins a close decision. A heroic performance, but it's a 5-round drag out decision. Now, there's a lot of ways this thing could have gone. If someone would have been like, hey, so here's what I think is going to happen. I think Jon Jones is going to go out there. He's going to throw a couple kicks, demonstrate just enough on his feet that you can see like, oh, wow, he's moving really well. Like, he looks great. He looks great on his feet. And then as soon as he got a hold of Cyril, he's going to take him down and choke him inside of a minute. So end of game is 1 minute submission, beginning of the first round, Jon Jones. I would have been like, come on, no way he runs through Cyril like that. No possible way. You're going to have a hard time convincing me, right? I mean, you know, there's always recency bias, but that, like, you're going to have a hard time convincing me that there's a compelling other moment that should top the solidification of the GOAT in such impressive and absolutely no question fashion. If you guys were watching my live stream, I had no idea what to expect. I was like, I have no idea what to expect right now. None. I have no idea what to expect from this fight. None. You got Jon Jones. He's still going to move well. You haven't seen him in 3 years. His last few fights were lackluster, whatever. But in his last 2 opponents, Reyes and Thiago Santos, they went a combined 1-7 after those. And he won both by split decision. And now he's going up to fight at heavyweight, and he hasn't fought in 3 years. He's gonna submit Cyril Gane in 1 minute. Fuck you. No way. No fucking way. And now you just find yourself at a place where it's like, listen to the experts, dude. Triple C and Chael said he's better now. They said he's better, and they were right. He gets on the mic. He drops a Jesus talk, and then his fiance comes in. They've reconciled. He thanks his kids. I hope more than anything in the world that he's not boozing. He's keeping it together. I mean, I don't even care if he boozes as long as he, can do it under control like a normal person, but it doesn't seem like that, historically has been the case. But he's got his life back together. He's back on top of the world. He's the GOAT. Don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? Francis, if Francis is not tripping right now, he doesn't understand the situation he's in. Dude, Jon Jones is the GOAT there's no conversation. There's no conversation. GSP had multiple losses in the UFC. End of story. Like, GSP had a very, very similar, end of his career where he took time off, then he came back, he fought against Bisping, and he won, and then he retired. Cool. But he had multiple losses. Jon Jones has no losses, none. And he's going to defend the title and go on, so forth. I'm happy for him. I like seeing people pull their shit together, and I love seeing historical glory. And I want everyone to watch who watches this to understand that you just watched probably one of the most historically relevant moments in the history of the entire sport.